everyone. So today we are doing a full-on bedroom deep clean, declutter, organization situation is what we're doing. I have never done a bedroom deep clean here on my channel, which really needed it in some areas. You're gonna see, you know, I'm always open about sharing my embarrassing situations. We've been in this house for almost 11 years, so it's really getting close to time anyways to kind of start freshening up some rooms and updating them and, you know, making them more our style and stuff. Especially since 11 years ago, there wasn't a whole lot out there. It was more of our style in general, but we're slowly accumulating some things and it's eventually, hopefully, one day gonna come together. Regardless, there's not a whole lot in the room. There are a couple of situations here that we really needed to declutter and reorganize. So you'll see that here, as well as a deep cleaning of my bedroom. So that is what we're doing today. But before we get into this video, I wanted to mention the sponsor for today's video since we're gonna be in the bedroom. Today's video is sponsored by Birch Living. And I've talked about Birch Living before because I can't stop jabbing my jaws about my mattress and my mattress topper that I've gotten from Birch. If you haven't heard of Birch before, Birch is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses and sleep products that are stylish, comfortable, and environmentally conscious. Birch makes organic, non-toxic mattresses right here in America, just 4 materials sourced straight from nature: organic latex, New Zealand wool, organic cashmere, and organic cotton. That's kind of what drew me into Birch to begin with, because I never really thought about what I was sleeping on. I wasn't really thinking about what was in my mattress or what it was made of or anything like that. So I was really excited to find out about Birch. Also, each Birch mattress comes with 2 of their Eco-Rest pillows. They're made from recycled plastic bottles. They're breathable and better for the environment. We've had our Birch mattress for about a year now, and it was a big life changer. Our mattress before was sinking in. It was super old. Wasn't comfortable at all, but I don't think we realized it. I feel like sometimes you don't realize how old your mattress is getting or how uncomfortable it is until you get a new mattress, and then you're like, what was I doing? So happy with our Birch mattress. We're sleeping better. We're not all sore in the morning. Now we're all excited because Birch sent us their brand new Birch Luxe mattress. So excited about our Birch Luxe mattress because it is so luxurious, hence the name. And it's kind of built around the idea of breathability, cooling, support, all of that in one. What I love so much about Birch is that the mattress is delivered straight to your door. So you don't have to go anywhere and you don't have to have delivery people coming into your house, and your mattress is shipped for free within the US. So that's another plus. Then you unbox the mattress, take it out of the packaging, and it kind of forms and inflates a little bit. Also, another great thing about Birch Living is they give you a 100-night sleep trial plus a 25-year warranty. So if you don't love your mattress, they'll even come to your house and pick up the mattress and you get a full refund. Also, I can't talk about Birch without talking about the mattress topper, because the mattress topper is on another level of comfort, like sleeping on a cloud. So anyways, I was really excited to mention Birch because I know a lot of us, as we're decluttering, cleaning, organizing all the things, we start realizing things we don't need in our life, things we want to invest in, some things that we need to replace or get repaired or whatever the situation is. So if you've been looking for a new mattress, definitely check out Birch. So you can click the link down in my description box for $400 off your mattress plus 2 free pillows. But yeah, we've been super happy. I'm so excited about this new Luxe mattress. Now that we've talked about mattresses and beds and bedrooms and cleaning and organizing and all the things and embarrassing things, we're gonna jump into this. If you wanna see how I declutter, deep clean, and organize my bedroom, then just keep watching. All right, so here we are in my bedroom. We're getting started. And the first thing I'm going to do is start decluttering all of my obvious clutter. I like doing this because I feel like it really makes a difference right off the bat. So that way I can get all excited that I've got a space clean, so I stay motivated to keep going. So we're starting with my visible clutter. It could be a bench, a dresser, your bed, whatever it is. For me, it's this chair. And for whatever reason, I love to stack all of the things on this chair. I even had some Christmas decorations still in there, buried under some clothes. Let me know if there's an area in your room where you like to stack things or tuck away things or whatever it is. Mine is definitely this chair though. Anyways, just putting everything away or hanging everything up that needs to be hung up. All right, so now that we tackled the visible clutter, we're moving on to the hidden clutter. So more clothes, basically. Why? We haven't even done my closet yet this year, and I'm scared now, y'all. It's gonna be bad. Anyways, we're doing the dresser now, taking it one drawer at a time. Closet is a different story for a different day. Okay, so here in this little drawer / entertainment center area thing, I got band tees, spooky pajamas, and some sweatshirts. I'm going through everything, decluttering anything. So anything I no longer wear or that no longer fits me, I'll put it in a bag and set it aside to take to the donation place. And after I do all that, I'm going to go through each drawer, dust the inside of the drawer, and then wipe it down with some all-purpose spray and get everything on the inside and the outside of the drawer. I'm not getting the top of the dresser right now because we are going to hit some of those cobwebs and dust the walls and all that kind of stuff. So that's going to fall on top of the dresser. So I'm just getting the innards at the moment, getting everything wiped down. And I'm also going to have a list down in the description box for you if you want to see everything that I'm doing in this video and kind of like a step-by-step. So if you're wanting to break this up over a couple of days or a week or a month, whatever fits better for your schedule or your personality type or whatever stage of life you're in, I'll have my full bedroom deep cleaning list down in the description box for you. But anyways, right here we've been folding clothes and I haven't been talking about it. So I'm just folding these sweatshirts and all my t-shirts and all that stuff. So I do kind of a loose version of the KonMari method. If you know the KonMari method, then you know. But if you don't know, Google it because it's extra fancy, but it's really helpful as well. And I say a loose version of it because I don't take too much time to make sure it's standing up on its own or anything. I'm just folding it to where it's going to look nice in a drawer. And when I open the drawer, I can see everything all folded up. I can see all the different shirts, the fronts of them, so I know what I'm grabbing for. I don't have to sift through everything or take anything out of the drawer. Everything's just right there lined up. So love the KonMari method, especially for t-shirts because you can see everything you have. So I'm doing the same thing with all my t-shirts. These are mainly band tees. I also have a couple of motorcycle tees. So just folding all those up, same KonMari type of method, just kind of getting them all around the same shape to where I can put them in the drawer and see them all lined up. I feel like this whole process, there's something about folding. Here we go. More therapeutic stuff. You know me. Okay, but I find this really therapeutic. Any sort of self-care I can find in anything that I find super monotonous, I will make it happen. Anyways, I'll usually just turn on an audiobook or a podcast or a scary movie and start folding and just zone out. It's amazing. And then before I know it, everything's folded and I don't know what planet I'm on. It's amazing. Okay, maybe the other planet thing is an exaggeration, but still, I just sit there and fold and zone out and listen to whatever I'm listening to. But I really do find that it's worth it in the end, folding all these t-shirts this way. There are some things with the KonMari folding method that don't work for me, especially the little things like socks or just little things that just get thrown back around and nothing ever stays looking nice. But the t-shirts, I feel like this is actually worth it and actually helpful. You can see all your shirts lined up. It's super aesthetically pleasing and you're only grabbing what you're wanting to wear and it's easy to put back away. Although I will say the cluttering or the decluttering aspect of this is oh man, that is so aesthetically pleasing. But the decluttering aspect is the most important part of all of this because look at this before. It gets really bad again when I can't fold everything up to put in the drawer. So if I'm bringing too much in and not decluttering in the process, then it gets to be a total disaster again because I just have to stuff everything in the drawer to fit in there. But as long as I'm decluttering things and keeping like only what I can keep in this drawer, then it stays looking really fancy and it's worth it because you can just see everything right there and it's all the band tees. It's like a walk down memory lane. Let me know down in the comments if you're a band tee collector, a vintage tee collector. Let me know down in the comments. We can geek out about it. What's your favorite one you got? Let me know in the comments. Now we're folding up all of my spooky pajamas and I'm getting really sad at this point because it is almost time. It is basically time to put away my long underwear, but I am fighting it because I think this week we got some nights in the 30s still. I am fighting this long underwear storage situation because if you know, then you know they are my favorite things to sleep in and just lounge around the house in. No bra Sundays just aren't the same without my thermal pajamas. Just kidding. Okay. Anyways, I have all my spooky pajamas to keep me company though, so I'm folding these up. Again, a very loose version of the KonMari method, just folding everything up to where they're a similar size and shape. So they're all kind of in a small rectangle shape. And I'm also putting any sets together, although I mix and match sometimes, or I just wear the pants of the set or whatever. I still store them together, so if I want to wear them as a set, I can. And yeah, let me know. Actually, since we're all hanging out in the comments, let me know. Are you a set person, or are you a t-shirt and either sweatpants, shorts, whatever it is, but mismatch person? Let me know in the comments. For me, it depends on my mood, which is probably not surprising, but I'll wear a spooky set, or I definitely wear my thermals in a set, but usually I'm like a spooky pant, t-shirt kind of ghoul over here. All right, so here's a little before and after, and look, there's even a little room in that one. Okay, now we're moving on to the embarrassing part. Look at this. Oh my God, it's so bad. So this is my nightstand, and I'm going to pretend it's not because this is so embarrassing. Pretty much, I feel like my nightstand will tell you everything you need to know about me. I think we got some Home Goods, Marshalls, receipts, used up Spirit Halloween gift cards, scissors that I can never find. This is where they're at. Some sunglasses, my Kindle, chip remnants, a bunch of to-do lists I don't fill out, a Swiffer wipe, heart dewormer. This is like an Aldi aisle. Basically took an entire day to clean out this nightstand, but really I'm just throwing away any trash, which there was a lot of trash, used up gift cards, all that kind of stuff. Any dog fur or dust, crumbs, that kind of stuff I sucked up with my handy dandy Dyson, and it was disgusting in here. I don't even know where half the stuff came from. Going through and collecting all my pens and pencils, taking those to my office, just going through everything and figuring out what I'm keeping, what needs to go in my office, what just needs to go in general, all that kind of stuff. Once I got it all cleaned out though, I wiped it all down. We're getting a nice clean slate going. It smells fresh just looking at it. I don't know what happened before. I'm not claiming her. No, oh man, you know I have no shame in showing you my embarrassing messes, but we're cleaning it up. It's all right. We're getting a fresh start. We're going. And I'm putting everything back into my drawer. I've got this little divider thing I got from Bed Bath & Beyond like 300 years ago. And I've got this little makeup bag where I'm putting all my cords, getting them all, not really organized. I'm just stuffing them in there, but that's all right. One step at a time. Here we go. Baby steps. Before, I think I was doing too much. I was like to-do list, a journal. I've got my snacks in here. I'm like, no, Ghoul, you can't have snacks in here. We saw what just happened. No, none of that. Keeping it simple, keeping some electronics in here, remotes. I got my remote for my fan. I've got my dog's medication and some cords and my Kindle. I feel like that's all we need. So keeping it simple in here is what I'm going to try to do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Moving on to my husband's little nightstand. I'm going to take a look at Mr. Organized himself over here. And I feel like our nightstands are kind of a representation of what, I don't know, there's a story out there that September and October Libras are different. And I feel like maybe there's something to that just looking at these nightstands. No, I'm just kidding. But my husband's closer to Virgo. I will put that out there. Okay, anyways, just emptying out this. Look at this cute little Father's Day card I got him from our dogs. Anyways, emptying out his nightstand and just cleaning it all out with the handy dandy Dyson, wiping it down. Dallas usually cleans out his own nightstand or stays on top of it, but I'm just showing you for video purposes kind of what I do to organize, or what I would do if I'm organizing my husband's side of the nightstand, and he liked it. He appreciated it after it was all done. But I just put the divider back once again from Bath and Body Works. No. Bed Bath & Beyond, 300 years ago, putting his cords in there with an old makeup bag, his jewelry that he keeps in here, a flashlight for emergencies, his little Nook, or is it a Kindle? I don't know. I think it is a Kindle that he has in there, a little notepad, and the remotes. We keep them on his side because we saw what happens on my side, and they'll never be found again. So anyways, that was the before and after. It looks so much better. Look at that. All right, moving on, we have 2 drawers underneath our bed where we store some stuff. So one of our drawers underneath the bed is for the dogs. It has some dog blankets, dog diapers. If you're new here and you're like, dog diapers, what's happening? We have 2 senior dogs. They're 16 and 17 years old, and they just couldn't hold it like they used to, and they're having some accidents. So they're in diapers, and it's so cute. But also, why do they get old? It just goes by so fast. Anyways, this drawer is for their extra blankets and some diapers, and the other drawer right here is for extra linens. I'm switching these up. You're going to see what I do here coming up, but right now I'm just emptying everything out of these drawers. I want to get everything dusted and vacuumed before I put any other sheets or dog stuff in here. Okay, so we're moving on to the cleaning, and we're starting off with the cobwebs. I like to start at the top of the room and work my way down. So we're starting in the corners. We're getting all the cobwebs. And while I'm at it, I'm using the little fluffy Swiffer thing to dust off the walls. So I'm just working my way down as I go. I'm also getting the top of the mirror and all that kind of kind of stuff. But I'm dusting the walls because I'm actually going to wash the walls here in a little bit. So I'm dusting all the corners of the room, the vents and the walls, getting everything as I'm going down. That way, when I go to wash the walls, it doesn't just scrub a bunch of dirt everywhere, because I made that mistake before. It wasn't very pretty. But yeah, dusting the walls gets rid of all that stuff. So when you go to wash them, you don't have, it doesn't turn brown basically, or just get like, make dust particles stick to your walls. Anyways, so just dusting everything, and I'm using one of those Swiffer, I don't know, a commercial sold me on this one, I'm not gonna lie. I was watching a commercial and this person was using this thing, the extendable arm, and it bends over to get your ceiling fans and you know, all that stuff. And I was sold, and actually I really have enjoyed this thing. It's worth the hype. I don't know if there's any hype, but it was worth the commercial hype. Okay, anyways, here, this is my last little area of my, like the last little wall. So I'm getting the cobwebs. I'm also getting the top of the window frame thing. And while I'm at it, since I'm finished with all the other cobwebs and dusting the walls, I'm going to go ahead and get the blinds. And I almost forgot the word for that. That's why I paused. Okay, anyways, going in, I kind of got the top of the blinds with my little duster thing, but then I always go in with my handy dandy Dyson and go in and get the blinds with the little brush attachment thing. It's my favorite way to clean blinds because it gets any of, you know, the dust that likes to stick there. It gets all that stuff off. And I try to stay up on my blinds so I don't have to soak them in a tub and do the whole thing. There's a bunch of Pinterest advice on how to clean blinds, but I just try to wipe them down. And also I'll do a damp cloth with some dish soap if I need to. But for the most part, I try to keep the dust off of them so it doesn't get that bad. Okay, moving on to this window ledge area, spraying it down and scrubbing it with an old toothbrush. This is not one I'm currently using. Going in and scrubbing all the crevices, we get a good amount of dog hair in this area and just all the good stuff. Dust, dog hair, all the things. I also need to open the windows and do the little, I don't know, the inside of the window and all of that, the tracks or whatever you want to call them. But this was just not the day. I think I'm just going to do all those, just conquer them together, or a couple rooms at a time. So I'll do like my office and my bedroom, but I wasn't trying to do that here. So I'm just wiping it down with some all-purpose spray. Moving on, we're just finishing off some dusting. I'm dusting this mirror here and I'm going to wipe it down. I like using vinegar and water. I always talk about vinegar and water being my favorite mirror spray, and it just changed my whole life. Okay, I'm also going to dust and wipe down my door. So we're going to spray it down. I just use some all-purpose spray and wipe it down. Also, if there's any pesky fingerprints or, you know, anything like that I can't seem to get off with just all-purpose spray, I will go in with a magic eraser and go scrub that a little bit. But I definitely recommend testing it out first to make sure it won't take off your paint or finish or anything like that. But hasn't done that to anything in my house yet, but definitely try it out just in case. And I'm going to move on to this little wall that's kind of next to the door, just this little thing. So I'm going to wipe down the light switches and the wall and get off any fingerprints, going in with my magic eraser, hitting that door and also the little wall area, any fingerprints or scratches or anything there. Moving on to my little TV stand, TV area. I'm going to dust my TV and the TV stand and then wipe it all down. And I'm not using my all-purpose spray on my screen, by the way. I don't want to panic anyone. They have sprays for screens. I usually just try to do what I can with a dry microfiber cloth or one of those screen cloth things, which I can never find where I put them. So I usually just use a microfiber cloth and call it a day. And we're moving on to this poor neglected faux plant. It was the dustiest, crustiest thing I've ever seen. So I'm just repurposing the Swiffer wipe I had used on the walls, and I'm just going through and dusting this plant. By the way, this faux plant is from Michael's. I think we went faux plant shopping last year and we got her there, and we're making her look as good as new. But they have really good deals, by the way, Michael's, this time of year on their plants. Okay, here we go. All right, so now we're going to start washing these walls. And what I like to do, just to make it go by really quickly, is I like to basically mop my walls. I just take one of those OG Swiffers, just the one where you can either put the dry or the wet cloth on them, whichever one. And then I take a damp rag and just kind of tuck it into the holes on the back of the Swiffer and spray my walls with all-purpose spray. And then I start mopping away like I'm mopping my floors, but it's my walls. That way I also get my favorite scent, which is the Mrs. Meyer's Orange Clove. If you know, you know. But I've mentioned this in basically all my other cleaning videos, but what I like to do is take an old bath towel and I like to cut it up into smaller rags. So I'm just using a rag that I had cut to fit this Swiffer, but it's really great. And I like to just spray the wall usually directly and then take my Swiffer and mop it. But this wall here is a matte paint, so it doesn't dry as evenly when I spray it directly on the wall. So definitely test it in a small area on your wall to see how it will dry. But I just sprayed my all-purpose spray on my damp cloth, so directly on the cloth. And then I mopped the wall from there. That way it dries evenly. And then anywhere I couldn't reach with a mop or could just do myself, I just go in by hand and do it. And then just wipe it all down or whatever. But that's kind of my trick there. It's my favorite little trick. Anyways, I think I learned on Pinterest. Don't give me credit for that. Okay. All right. So we're working our way down the room and we're back at the nightstands. We've already decluttered and organized the inside of the nightstands, but now we're going to dust the top of the nightstand, the lamp, also getting this little Amazon thing. We're doing a bunch of dusting here, moving everything out of the way, and I'm going to take everything off before I clean it off as well. But first, I'm going to pull the nightstand away from the wall. Look at all of that dog hair, dust, feathers. I don't know what's happening under this, but it's a lot of allergies is what I'm looking at. That's immediately what I thought when I saw that. Just a picture of Flemmy the flamingo popped up in my brain. So I'm vacuuming underneath this area and also wiping it down with my floor cleaner and getting the baseboards as well while I'm down here because I don't want to pull everything away from the wall. When I get to the floor, I just want to have it done already. So after that dried, I push that back. Now we're cleaning off the top of the nightstand and I'm still using my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose spray here, the orange clove, you know, it's my favorite. I had it, you know, to get extra stock. Just going in, wiping down the front of the nightstand and the top, the sides, all that kind of stuff. Also going to get underneath, dust it, wipe it down. I'm also going to wipe down any devices, like we have an iPad under here. Moving on to my side, I decided to pull my nightstand out to see what kind of mystery was underneath, and look at that furry situation. We have some dusty, furry, probably spidery slippers that I had totally forgotten about. So I put on some gloves for this situation and got those out of there. There was so much freaking dust under here. I almost thought I had carpet for a second. Not really. I went in with my handy dandy Dyson and sucked all that up. Even though I'm not to the floor yet, I wanted to go ahead and conquer this while I was doing my nightstand. Also wiped down the wall over here since it was all dusty. Yeah, that wasn't the best area. Not my proudest moment. So here's the before and after, because you know we had to do a before and after. Moving on finally to my nightstand, which is also a mess. Metal nightstands are not practical, and I wish I would have known this years ago when we bought these because I have water damage on mine especially. So if you're like, Ghoul, that's not coming off. I know, it doesn't come off. I don't know what to do. So anyways, I just cleaned off my nightstand here and we're moving on to Bailey's little area. This is where he has his little orthopedic bed. It's kind of his full-on hangout area where he comes to take a nap. He also sleeps here at night. We do have a little gate where we can keep him safe in here at night so he was starting to fall and get lost and stuff like that in the middle of the night. So this is kind of his space now. And if you're new here, this is Bailey, by the way. He's 17 and he's a Min Pin Chihuahua. He's our little man. He's just the sweetest. Okay, anyways, here, just taking everything off of this little futon couch thing that we have in our room. This was actually in my husband's old office and we moved it in here temporarily. We didn't really know what we were going to do. If we were going to sell it, give it away, keep it. But it's kind of been nice to have in here, so we're going to keep it for now. I'll probably get a different cover for it or something, or eventually get different seating for this room, but it's actually been kind of nice. So we're keeping it in here for now. So I'm just dusting it off, vacuuming the little crevices, and then I'm going to go through and wipe it down with some leather wipes. I really like these things, these leather wipes. Just wiping everything down, it cleans it off. Also, if you're looking for any tools or products I'm using throughout this video, I'll try to link what I can down in the description box. It'll be down there for you if you're looking for them. We had taken our old mattress off the bed to put the new one on, and it was so hairy in these little track areas. I got those all vacuumed up and wiped down. But if you're flipping your mattress or anything like that, definitely don't forget about these areas because it was all right. So we finally arrived at the floors. We're gonna get those baseboards, and I did a whole little Dyson combo here. I've got the long pole with a little brush attachment combo. And just in case you're hanging out here for the first time, I'm obsessed with my Dyson. It's not sponsored. I mean, I wish in my wildest dreams, but I just truly love this dang thing. And I feel like in every cleaning video, we have to take a moment and talk about our love affair with our cordless vacuums. So let me know in the comments if you have one. Anyways, I love the little pull and brush attachment because not only can I get in all the nooks and crannies, but I don't have to bend down on the floor. Oh God, not with these knees. the mid-30s hit different. I'm going to tell you that much. So anyways, getting the vents, we're getting the baseboards. And with the baseboards, I like to run it across the top little, it's like a little tiny itty bitty ledge, and then the middle section. And then I run it across the, like where the baseboard meets the floor. There's like a little crevice, like the tiniest little crack, and dog hair likes to get stuck under there. Anyways, now I'm over here underneath this dresser thing, getting the baseboards back behind there because I don't like to pull out any furniture. I have no upper body strength. It doesn't work for me. Anyway, so now I'm going in with the vacuum, getting underneath the bed. This was pretty much the dustiest fur ball situation, but I couldn't get under there. Couldn't get a shot to show you what it looked like, but just know it was, I'm going to pretend it's clean actually. It was great underneath here. It looked fantastic. I'm just doing a little spot cleaning. Just kidding. It was horrible. Anyways, we're vacuuming underneath the bed, getting all the dust underneath there, and just getting the rest of the floor too. And I like to show as much as possible, just for those of you who like a good vacuum session. Can't forget our little seating area where Bailey hangs out and he takes his naps here. So getting all of the dust and dog hair and everything all vacuumed up so he can have a nice fresh place to snooze away. All right, so now that everything is nice and dusted off, I'm going to go in, I'm going to scrub the baseboards, and I like to go in with just a damp cloth with some soap. I've also sprayed them with all-purpose spray and then wipe them down with a damp cloth, and then I go in with a dry cloth and dry everything off because I don't want to leave any wetness on the wood. Oh God, why am I not mature enough for this? I don't want to leave any water on the wood because it will damage it, is what I say. All right, so now we are getting ready to set up our bed. So we unboxed our birch mattress, got it on the bed. If you look behind me, even Neens is really excited. She cannot wait to get on this bed. Anyways, I'm unpackaging it. This is my favorite part. I love watching it unravel. There's something really satisfying about it. I don't know what it is. It's the little things in life, I swear. So anyways, Dallas jumps in, helps me out. I get the packaging off of the mattress, like finish getting it all off. And then we kind of just shimmy the mattress into place. It was a perfect fit. And then we put my favorite part on, which is the mattress topper. It's like sleeping on a freaking cloud. I love this mattress topper. Seriously, my favorite. And also put my birch pillow in place because we're about to make the bed here in a minute. But before we make the bed, I wanted to get Bailey's nap time and bedtime area all set up. So I put down his orthopedic bed and a nice fresh cozy blanket and another bed option just in case. And also I put down this blanket. It really helps him, especially with traction. Sometimes he's not so great on the hardwood floors, not like he used to be. So just trying to keep him comfortable and safe and happy in this area. He's such a good boy. He deserves the best. So, and he had been, by the way, he'd been pacing around the upstairs waiting to get in his bed and curl up. So he was ready for his nap at this point. But anyways, also kind of back there by the window, I put a stack of fresh blankets, always ready to go between Bailey and Neens and their blankets. We try to keep them fresh, changed out all the time, just in case they have accidents or they're both really old. And we're just trying to help them live their best lives. So there's Bailey looking like a good boy. Oh, I'd almost forgotten about this part. This is before we're making the bed. We're almost there. We're back to the drawers underneath the bed. One of the drawers, I put all of our bed linens in there, and I like to take all my linens, fold them up, and put them in a pillowcase. I also put a dryer sheet in there to keep things smelling nice and fresh, and then I fold up the pillowcase and then put it in the drawer. I washed all these. They're nice and fresh. So this is what it looked like before, and here's the after. Way nicer, way more organized. And I switched it to the other side because it makes more sense. This side right here is where Bailey's bed is, kind of like where he naps and sleeps and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to put, this used to have the sheets in it, but I wanted to make it the dog. It makes more sense to be the dog, like the senior drawer. So I put their little pads for their diapers and their potty pads, and also some towels, like their doggy towels that we use when they take a bath. I also put in a couple extra blankets, some rags, and some reusable diapers that Bailey uses, and a little bit of toilet paper in case there's a little turd nugget. All right, so here's the before. And here is the after senior doggy drawer. It looks so nice. I'm so excited to have this. All right, so moving on, we're making my bed is what we're doing. So I wanted to switch up the vibe in here since around winter time, we did more of like a magical, mystical Harry Potter meets like a big fluffy furry comforter kind of, if you watch the holiday decorating bedroom decorating video. So I wanted to do black sheets and a white comforter because I really wanted to use this skull throw that I had gotten from Home Goods last year around Halloween season. If you know the skull throw, then you know. If not, don't worry, you're going to see it here in a bit. Anyways, I'm using my new birch duvet and duvet cover, and I'm so excited because it has these little ties. It has like a loop and a tie, so you can tie all the corners and then just turn it all inside out and then your duvet is in the duvet cover. This changed my life, and none of my other duvet covers or duvets have had this. And if you've watched my videos before, you've seen me struggle with getting my duvet in the duvet cover. Anyways, now that everything is all put together, I'm gonna use this wrinkle release spray. I got this from Grove a while back, so I was putting it to the test because I may or may not have left this in the dryer. So I sprayed it down and kind of smoothed it out. It did really work. It actually smoothed out all the wrinkles and looked really nice. I just kind of tug at it and smooth it out with my hands. I'll try to link this in the description as well. I've had it for a while. I don't even know if they still sell it, but I never really need it for much, but I needed it for this purpose and it was really great. So anyways, okay, now I'm pulling back my sheets and we're going to start putting on all the pillows, the most pillows. And we're going to get Neens involved too because she's going to demand being in her bed. So, and by the way, Neens was whining this entire time. She wanted on the bed so bad. So here's Neens' bed. We're putting it in, getting her ready, preparing her, putting her ghost blanket on. And here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, there she is, the little nugget. There's Neens. This is her spot right in between her heads. She demands it. Putting on my furry these are my fancier pillows that go on. And then my throw pillows, my 5 million throw pillows. And these are from Joann's last year around Halloween season. So I put these on the bed. I was using them downstairs for a little while on the couch, but brought them up for the spring to use on my bed. I'm also using these pattern pillows from IKEA. Love these for a little pop of something. And then there's a black pillow in the center. And of course, Neens, the queen of the castle, on her mound, looking over the pillows. She hates all the throw pillows. She was like, get these off of my bed. Anyways, I'm putting my skull throw on the bed, and that's pretty much it for the bed, but I'm going through and doing one last little quick vacuum, just vacuuming from anything that maybe came from the sheets, like any little pieces of, fuzz or strings or whatever, and also move the chair out of the way to get underneath the chair because we're going to mop under here as well. So just getting everything out of the way and giving it one last little vacuum, any little crumbs, anything, just so we can get in and mop. So I'm going to be using the Method Squirt and Mop in the almond scent. This is my favorite scent ever. I'm going in, and this is in little Bailey's area where he sleeps and naps and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going in by hand in some areas, just anywhere that he goes outside, comes in. There's maybe some dirt, or he had a little bit of a sinus infection. So where he sneezed and some of it got stuck to the floor, that kind of thing. I'm just getting up any kind of gnarly stuff in this area, making sure it's all nice and clean. And then I'll go back in with a mop and just go in and do a basic mop here as well. And now I'm moving on to the rest of the room and just mopping the rest of the floor, just going around with my squirt and mop and my mop and mopping around town. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my final thing that I love to do. It just finishes a room off. It's got that really nice, fresh almond scent. So once all that's done and dry, I put my chair back and my little poof thing, and we are officially done spring cleaning my bedroom. I'm going to show you what it looks like, just a little quick pan so you can see it feels so good to have this done. But also I'll show you some before and after clips so you can see what we did today. But yeah, thank you so much for spring cleaning with me today. And if you're looking for some more spring cleaning motivation or just some cleaning videos to watch, I'll have a playlist of some of my other cleaning videos down in the description box for you, so you can check those out if you're interested. And yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up, say hey ghoul hey down in the comments because I love talking to you. And yeah, let me know anything we talked about in this video if you want to chit chat in the comments about that, or any spring cleaning you're doing right now if you want to talk about what space you're cleaning, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.